Good morning, everybody. I am Chris Wilson. This is 7 Minutes for Seniors, and I have the pleasure today of being in the office with Emily Hicks of Emily Hicks Law. She is a senior law attorney. I had the pleasure of being on your radio
That's right.
interview.
Yes.
Actually, had somebody call me after he
Yes.
listened to the interview, and we were able to help them out.
That's
So,
great. I'm so
yeah,
glad.
yep. So here, returning the favor, getting you in front of my people. So, very simple, 2 questions per segment, 5 segments, and we will not change clothes. So we're going to be wearing the same thing for 5 days in a
We're
row.
kind of coordinating
There
today.
we go.
If you're a Gator fan,
I
we're
am a
kind,
Gator fan. Yeah,
so we're kind of.
absolutely.
And I knew that you'd be wearing orange. So here
We
I
didn't talk about this ahead of time.
go.
So thank you for having me here. You have a beautiful office here in
Thank
Ponte
you.
Vedra.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So we'll hop right into it. So Emily Hicks, who are you?
Well, like you said, I am an attorney, but
Mhm.
I'm one of the good ones. So I'm not, when I hesitate to tell people that, at parties and things like that, they always think attorneys are the people that, go to court and litigate and are fighting about things. But there's a lot of other attorneys like myself who are just really into planning and helping people really plan for the future.
Mhm.
And so my job is to basically, take a family and help them plan for the what ifs in life.
Mhm.
So, a lot of that has to do with estate planning just in general,
Mhm.
getting your will in place, power of attorney, healthcare documents, things like that, that are the essentials. But also, we do a lot of what's called elder law planning, and that has to do with more long term care.
Mhm.
And so, when someone needs nursing home care, they need long term care. There's, very few ways to pay for that. So
Mhm.
we really have to help them develop a plan
Yeah.
that's going to work for them and also their family and their family's future. So that's what we do here. We also do some real estate as well. So,
Okay.
I'm unfortunately I am a Seminole, so
Okay, that's fine.
that's the
That's fine.
only.
It's okay. It's okay.
But I live
We don't
here.
hold it against
I
you.
live here at the beach
Yeah.
with my husband and my 3 daughters that
Okay.
are elementary and middle school
So
aged.
he's
So
outnumbered. Your husband's just totally
completely.
outnumbered.
We also have a female dog and a
Mhm.
female cat. So
Poor guy.
I know, and it didn't.
And y'all wonder
We
why we
didn't plan
golf for
that
5 hours.
way. Exactly. So he has to get out of the
Yeah.
house some, but yeah. So we're quite active, and here in the community, and we've been here for a long time. We're both native Floridians.
Okay.
And so unlike and from North Florida, so unusual for these
Yeah, absolutely.
for these times right now because we have so many people coming in. But yeah, so we love it here. It's a great community,
Yeah.
and we're just we obviously I've got my office and we have our roots here, so
And
we're
Brittany was
happy.
telling me you just moved into this office like a year ago.
We did. We moved in January.
Okay.
So I was really lucky. It's what's funny is the business that was here is exactly like my business. It was an estate
Oh.
planning and elder
Oh,
law
okay.
attorney.
Yeah.
So I kind of just moved in and he moved out.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I was lucky to get such a great spot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So it was funny. I mentioned your name yesterday to a client. Um, Plenty of money, very, very professional background. And, I'm walking around the house. He's concerned about his wife and everything. And I'm walking around the house and I sit down and I was like, first of all, I said, you have a beautiful house here and everything. I said, you know, I want to connect you with a senior law attorney. I
Hmm.
said, just to make sure, measure twice, cut once, make sure that everything is covered. And he's like, oh, no, we already took care of that. And I said, so enlighten me. What have you done? And he's like, well, we both have a will.
Yeah.
And I said, anything else? And he's like, well, we lived in New Jersey and we had a New Jersey will, and then we moved to Florida and we got a Florida will. And I was like, that's not enough.
Right.
That's not enough.
It's
Like
not
you
enough.
worked so hard for
I
this,
know.
and if you don't take care of this right, then your kids are going to be struggling with answering those questions.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because so many people just think that a will is an adequate
Hmm.
plan
Yeah.
because and what a will does is, as everyone knows, is that's really the instructions. It's an instruction for distributing your property after your death. And that goes through the court process.
Mhm.
Okay. And that's a big surprise to people because a lot of people, you've seen the movies, you think you sit down at the lawyer's office and there's this big reading of the
Right.
will, and
Yeah.
they just like hand out stuff like you get this and you get this.
There's always the one that
But
feels slighted, right?
yeah, it's not like that. It's not actually like
It
that.
would be more fun if
It'd
it
be
did,
so
right?
funny if they slid you the keys to the car, but
Yeah.
it's not. It's not actually. That's not the way it goes. It actually does go through court.
Mhm.
So a lot of what I help people plan for is avoiding that court process called probate because
Mhm.
it's incredibly expensive and it takes a long time in Florida. We're
Mhm.
not what you call a probate friendly state. It's going to be going on for months.
Yeah.
So a lot of what we do is just look at the assets and try to develop what's going to be easy for the family.
Mhm.
What's going to be the easiest way to administer everything after your death for your family. But that's after death, Chris.
Right.
There's a lot that goes
Right.
on
Yeah.
while you're still alive,
Right.
right?
Yeah. I try to
So
keep them alive and keep them from falling, and then get them to Emily so she can get them taken care of. You right?
exactly. So there's a whole process of planning that I call the while you're still alive planning, which is, the stuff that you need to put in place. You really need to have people in your life that you can trust
Mhm.
to make financial decisions for you, healthcare decisions for you, if you cannot make them for yourself. And no one ever thinks that's going to happen to them, but with the rise in dementia
Mhm.
and Alzheimer, which same but different.
Right.
We have all of these cognitive declining diseases now
Right.
where if you don't plan ahead, it's really too
Yeah.
late. And so I encourage people to do it before they need it.
Absolutely. So take a moment out, tell
Mhm.
everybody how they can get a hold of you, where you're located,
Sure.
everything like that, how to
Yeah.
contact you.
Sure. So I'm Emily Hicks, and you can go over to our website at emilyhickslaw.com. The easiest way to start working with us is to head over to the website. You can book an initial call with me right on the homepage. It's very easy with a simple couple of clicks. You can get on the calendar. We can have a Zoom or a phone conversation and talk about what your needs are and see how I can help and get you on your way to getting your family plan together and ready to go.
What's your phone number?
Oh, phone number is 904-280-6820. You can also give us a call and they can, the receptionist can also book you that way too for that initial call. That's a really great way to just kind of, have a quick conversation about your needs and then we can, go from there. So whatever you feel most comfortable with, we can handle it.
Awesome. I appreciate it. So that's been our first segment of 7 Minutes for Seniors. I'm Chris. This is Emily. Y'all have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.